have to admit, it has actually occurred to me that Stardew Valley is actually really good and one of my favourite games, but it is cutesy. It does have everything nice but with a dark, sinister side. But what if you can actually have that, but as a dark and sinister side? And if that's piqued your interest and you got $4.99 or your regional equivalent, then at 75% off, Graveyard Keeper is probably looking in your direction and possibly shuffling towards you. And don't worry, there's still plenty of adventuring, talking to the inhabitants, and even crafting and the like. Someone please tell me why I haven't played this one yet. And as this video gets darker and darker, one may hear a "get over here" as you see someone's brain matter whooshing past your ear. And you better believe that could only mean one thing: MK11 and MK1 is $8.99 and $13.99. That is an incredible 85% and a 67% discount. And I'm pretty sure everyone and their dog owns MK11, but I'm pretty sure there's certain people out there that don't own MK1, and now is possibly, I mean, it's cheap as chips, the time to go and get it. Bigger, badder, more brutal fatalities, but I think it's got more in-app purchases, which is horrific in itself. Oh, and if you've got any games that you know that are on sale that's not mentioned in this video, go ahead and mention them down in the comments for us all to peruse and obviously maybe go and get. XCOM Give It To Ya! And by that I mean XCOM 2 Collection. It's at $7.49 or 85% off. Do not forget that if you're outside the US of A, then go ahead and check your regions because a lot of these are on sale there as well. Anyway, XCOM 2 is a grid-based action role-playing game, and it's well considered as one of the finest and best of its genre. This collection also comes with mostly all the DLC, which will obviously keep you busy for hours on end. So if like me you enjoy a good turn-based game now and again, then this may turn your head. If like me when you were younger you used to frequent the arcades quite a lot, you probably remember games like Time Crisis and the like. One of those such games was also called The House of the Dead. Fast forward to 2025 and we now have The House of the Dead remake, which is, I honestly can't believe I'm going to say this, but it's $2.49. That's 90% off. I mean, in the UK that's probably, okay, I've just looked it up, weirdly enough, it's £2.24. Okay. Whatever you think, that is still an outstanding 90 whopping great % off this game. And on the Nintendo Switch it even has gyro aiming, so it's kind of like the arcades. Anywho, for me it kind of loses something if you don't have that gun peripheral in your hand, but that's just me. Others may be different, obviously. Just like if you haven't commented on your favourite discount this week, well you should. And we're talking 13th to the 19th. Oh, and do subscribe if you haven't already and leave a like. And if you're looking for something obviously not quite so gruesome and a little bit more grounded, then Oceanhorn 2 is $10.49 or 60% off. Incidentally, Oceanhorn 1 is on discount as well if you want to go and pick up the first one if you haven't already. Oceanhorn 2 is an action adventure game that basically takes everything from the first game and dials it up to about 100. Upgraded mechanics, upgraded graphics, even more puzzling, and you don't go it alone. You actually get to have two companions join you and fight by your side. This franchise has come a long way since I played the first one on my phone. So we may not be able to get Borderlands 4, I think it is, on Nintendo Switch right now, but we can get Borderlands the Handsome Collection for $9.99 or 75% off. Now don't hate me for this, but I've never really been a Borderlands fan. The only time I've actually enjoyed it is when I played it in VR, which kind of elevated the gameplay somewhat, as you can probably imagine. Anywho, it's a looter shooter and it's a multiplayer one, and obviously a really liked one. Okay, so I have just looked up whether Borderlands 4 is on Nintendo Switch, and apparently it is, but it's got a 4.3 Metascore. So if you don't want a broken mess of a game, maybe go for one of the older ones if you haven't played them already. edit. I don't know what I was thinking. It's not out for the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo Switch 2. Possibly coming for the Nintendo Switch 2, but apparently it's a mess for the other consoles, so you probably got away lightly. I think I'll move on quickly to the next game. If you ever wondered what it's like to be a turtle in a half shell and indeed be able to do many different martial arts, then I'm guessing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter's Fate at $14.99 or 50% off is probably going to be turtle-rific for you. Let's not beat around the bush. Being able to sit down or indeed play online of up to 4 different players playing each of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is possibly one of the most fun and relaxing times that you could ever have. And I am so pleased that Couch Co-op hasn't died completely yet. So grab a few mates together, get them beers in, as long as you're old enough to do so, and start kicking some butt. Just make sure you've ordered the pizza in. Neo-noir and cyberpunk mixed all together, giving us a surreal but really interesting storyline. That would be Dex at $3.99 or 80% off. This one was a complete surprise to me when I played it. In fact, it gave me those Blade Runner type feels. In fact, nowadays you'd probably say Cyberpunk 77, but in like a 2D environment with all your hacking upgrades all intact for you to, well, discover. And it's even got a pretty decent story that actually captivated me and made me want to continue playing the game. Just like I would love to think that you've reached it this far into the video and want to hit them like and subscribe buttons. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves out there, because life is better when we game together.